Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly reading for October 16th to the 22nd. This is for Leo and Leo rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology in my guides, so I'll bring a lot more clarity to get more specific and detailed with your reading. Leo, I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one, rather than a general spread. Lastly, Leo, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So, Leo, this is a week of passion. You're going to feel a lot of passion. You're going to feel, y'all, Leos, y'all have that, authority about you, that power about you, and you're going to feel it this week. You're going to feel in your element. The reason why is because we're kicking off this week with not a lot too much that's going on. So, but there aren't any major aspects. What's happening, though, is, and I really talk about this, but it's relevant. The moon is going to be in Scorpio for the first half of the week, okay? So there's going to be, you could just, have a lot of moments with family, thinking about family, your home environment, maybe your parents, maybe your children. But as we progress toward the week, we are going to have a Kazemi. All right. So the sun is going to conjunct Mercury on the 19th. So this is a very powerful Kazemi that I really love. And the reason why it's a lot more powerful than the one that we had recently is because A, Mercury is no longer retrograde, and B, Mercury is in a different sign. So it's on the superior side of the sun. We're going to feel it a little bit more. Mercury is in Libra. So this is very interesting for you, Leo, because Mercury is a planet of communication. It's a messenger planet, and it is in your sign of communication. It's in the third house of communication. And so this is a week where I want you to be very communicative. All right. I want you to be very communicative, but not in a way where it's power trippy. And I'm going to explain why, because on the 20th, Mercury is going to square Pluto. Now, this is one of those days where it's like, maybe you shouldn't say some things that are on your mind. It really is a challenging day, especially because Pluto is all about power, and it can be a little power trippy. It can be a lot of like exchange of, what is it, like the like an exchange of word, like a battle of words, right? It could, like Kristen Wiig, that Saturday Night Live character where she's always one-upping the other person, but like worse, okay? Worse than that. It's like Medusa doing it now or something. Anyway, so just be careful about the things that you say around this time. Even like, I'm even including nonverbal communication, okay? That's become a thing now, all right? You don't want to be rolling your eyes in a Zoom call, all right? Someone may see you doing it. They're going to have, another Zoom meeting about you after it. They're like, did you see Tabitha roll her eyes? You don't want to do that, okay? Just, this is one of those days. Just be cool. Just focus on, just all that passion that you have for your home and your family and things like that, and your career. It's a big thing right now, all right? The other thing is, the reason why I'm making a big deal about this is because, sure, Mercury is going to square Pluto on the 21st, but the sun is going to square Pluto the day after, okay? Now we're talking really power trippy. Now we're talking egos at play. Now we're talking like, be cool, all right? Stay frosty. Don't poke the bear, all right? The bear, the bear's sleeping and it secretly has a frying pan, all right? You don't want to poke this bear. He is not afraid to use that frying pan, all right? He's not coming after you, right? Don't poke the bear. This is one of those days where you just want to just be cool, all right? It's a day where egos can get really heightened, okay? Emotions can be really heightened. There could be a lot of like activity where it's just like power. But remember, this is for the collective. So it could also, it could be anybody, all right? So it is a good time to just, be cool, stay frosty, be that cool Leo that you are. Put on your cool sunglasses. You can still roar, but just be careful about exactly what you say and exactly what you do, all right? Now, the other thing that's happening that is actually softening this day day is that Venus is trining Jupiter, which is amazing. Did you like that? Wow. Venus is trining Jupiter, which I really love. Okay, so speaking of career, this is really great. Venus is the ruling planet for Taurus, right? And Jupiter is in Taurus, all right? So this is all in your 10th house of career, fame, public recognition, honors, achievements. Really love this, okay? This is a really great day. Remember, Venus is a planet of beauty and love and romance and money and creativity. So it is a day where go get a spa treatment, go shopping, all right? Go to the nearby, Jack in the Box and treat yourself. Whatever you do, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Just, it's a great day. It's a great day for beauty. It's a great day for luck and love and comfort and joy and all those good stuff. It's going to be an interesting day because Venus is in Virgo, which is in its fall, and Jupiter is retrograde. So we'll see how it turns out. But hey, we'll take it, right? We'll take it. It's still gonna be a great day. It just it's not like full powered, right? It's not like She-Ra. Okay, it's more like She-Ra's daughter. Okay, so the same day Mercury is entering Scorpio. All right, so this is really great. I love this. This is where Mercury, and I talked more about this in my October forecast. If you haven't seen that yet, this is what I was talking about. It's like Daniel Craig in Knives Out. It's like very like analytical, but also very intuitive. It's like I got to know everything. But the reason why I was really making a build up about being careful about what you say is that Mercury in Scorpio tends to have like no filter, you know what I mean, like it's so but it really is being like very expressive and really communicating your passions and being passionate about communicating what you're passionate about, really going for the things that you want. So I absolutely love this. And then on the 22nd, Mercury is trining Saturn. Absolutely wonderful day. This is a day where you could honestly remember some of y'all are moving. Did y'all know that? I brought that up in your last reading. Some of y'all are moving or have moved, okay, or thinking about it. It's something going on there. But this is a really great day to sign contracts. It's a really good day to even travel, but just communicate the things that you need, all right? So even though, remember how I said Moon in Scorpio, in the first half of the week, and then we have all this Pluto activity. Pluto's the ruling planet for Scorpio. We have Mars in Scorpio. We have, next week we're moving into Scorpio season. So you see, this whole week is all about transformation. This whole week is all about also power, feeling empowered, okay? Feeling empowered as well. So I want you to take advantage. But the real hero is Mercury. You heard me tick off the boxes. Mercury is very active this week. So don't fail. Just communicate, okay? Communicate as much as you can. The things that you need, the things that you want. All right, diplomatically. Remember, we don't want you going overboard here, okay? And like I've said in all the other readings, I don't care if you take out a megaphone. I don't care if you're talking in a can, connected to a string, connected to a can. I want you communicating this week, okay? Take advantage of it. Mercury really wants you to, okay? You saw that little fella, Page of Cups, flipped out. But anyway, that's because I was not paying attention. Anyway, so that's the big news for this week, Leo. Let's go ahead and get started. See what's going on for you for the week of October 16th to the 22nd. This is for Leo and Leo rising. If you want to read for your moon, your Venus, all those other placements, you are absolutely welcome to. I want you to know Venus is in Virgo. Okay, that's your second house, money, income, salary, but also, self-worth, self-value, and whatnot. So if you are here for money and whatnot, it might be a good idea. But and then with the moon being in Scorpio, the moon actually, interestingly, does move into Capricorn over the weekend. Okay, so it is time to get serious. It is time, and you may get really serious about things. All right, so and that is your sixth house. So you could get really laser focused on projects, or even, go out for a run, like Forrest Gump style, like you're running to like a whole other state, because it is, health and fitness and whatnot as well. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started, Leo. Let's see what's going on for you for October 16th to the 22nd. Now, Leo, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It really does bring the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Leo, you're amazing. Thanks so much for being here, Leo. What's really funny, Leo, is that I'm gonna save it for later. Okay. I'm going to get to your spread first because there's a lot happening here. And I do want you reading for your Venus because it does you are being motivated by money in some way. A lot of Leos are going to feel that. But let's get started. You did get the 8 of Cups. Hello. Who are you? Leo. Come on. This is really great. I love this. You know what happened last week, right? That new moon total eclipse, right? New moon solar eclipse. That's the funny thing is that I was spending all last week telling you how it's not a total eclipse. Now I'm like, oh, we just had a new moon total eclipse. Anyway, Leo, come on. You see that eclipse happening here, okay? And so, very interesting. I really love this because I told you from the beginning, this is a very transformative week. You're going to feel a lot of changes. You're going to want a lot of things. You're going to be thinking about ways that you want to transform your life, especially coming after an eclipse. Eclipses have that energy that lasts really long. Now, what's really interesting, this came up in your past. This is a card where you're moving forward, okay? It's a game-changing card. You're moving forward from things. It could be bad things. It could be good things. Either way, you're moving forward, okay? You could have outgrown something. Something could have been eclipsed out of your life, but you are moving forward. That's what counts. You have that passion. You have that power to do so. Now, remember what I said earlier, okay, about the fact that this is a week of transformation. This is a week where Scorpio is very active, right? Pluto, Scorpio's ruling planet, is very active. Well, hello, this card is attributed to Saturn and Pisces, which is your 8th house of transformation. Ruled by Scorpio, ruled by Pluto. All right. So very interesting that you did get the 8 of Cups that came up. All right. So the 8th house also rules other people's resources, incomes, money. So there could have been something that you're moving away from that has to do with like inheritance or investments or even bonuses, commissions, maybe debts. Maybe you've paid off debts. Maybe there's something that has to do with debts, but even your partner's income, that could be a thing because remember this new moon lunar eclipse, new moon solar eclipse was in Libra, the native ruler of partnerships and relationships. So it could have been a thing for y'all. Okay, remember we had Venus retrograde in your sign forever. Anyway, you did get the 7 of Cups, all right, in the heart of your spread. All right, so it looks like this is going to be a week where you really have to know what you want. Okay? Be very clear about it. Remember what I said, communicate. I want you communicating like, you are a communicator. Like you came up with the idea of communication, okay? I want you to be that type of communicator. Because the 7 of Cups, what's happening here, you see what you got in your challenge area. You got the Wheel of Fortune in your challenge area. So looking at your entire spread here, there is going to be something where it's almost like be very careful what you wish for, okay? At this point this week, all right? There's be very in tune with your intuition, okay? Really, really trusting your inner voice, okay? This is going to be a week to do that, all right? Because, it's the good thing is that, it's better to have options and opportunities, okay, than none at all, right? But you really, really, you see the 7 Cups here, they're all very different, okay? So really think about where you want to direct that energy. And and focus on that. Okay, really focus on that. I wouldn't, and I'm not telling you that you can't have it all. You can have all these cups if you want to, but really focus on that one thing you want the most, and then bring other things in. Okay, don't be distracted. Don't distract yourself. That could be if you're feeling as if there's one chapter of your life ending, one chapter of your life beginning, and it's a little like what's the word, vague. It's vague, or you just don't have a lot of the answers, or you don't know which direction it's going. It may be because you're not trusting your intuition. You really, I mean, cups do represent intuition, right? This is an eclipse. This is the moon, right? Intuition. So really trust your intuition. I'm going to talk about that more because you got it. You also have the King of Cups, okay? Wheel of Fortune, which is the card of, it is also like a game-changing card. It is like kicking off a new cycle. It's 10. 10 equals 1, new beginning. All right, but it's in your challenge area, and this is a card of luck. It's a card of good fortune. It's a card of like, the gods looking down at you and saying, that Leo's been working so hard. It's been on their best behavior. We're going to give them all this advantage now. We're going to give them all this luck. It's come in your challenge area, okay? So there is a lot of y'all who may feel that the thing that, if there has been something that has ended or has where it is in transition of ending, or you may be in this process of ending something or moving toward something else, it can be a little like you may feel it may be a little bit harder than normal. You really have to trust your intuition, okay? That really is going to make all the difference, because the King of Cups, it's the most intuitive king to a freakishly psychic level, okay? Came up in your crown, so there is a little bit of like well, the main message coming through is like that transformation energy is really big, okay? It's what you're looking for, and it's more of like an emotional transformation. You're seeking to be more emotionally fulfilled. You're seeking to be more intuitive. This week you may find yourself doing that. Remember, all this, I already told you, Mercury in Scorpio, that is very intuitive. So is Moon in Scorpio. All right, so I really love that for you, but it's also, there is a sense of like, like Whoopi Goldberg and Ghosts, like, the King of Cups is like, he is intuitive, sure, but like to like a really psychic level. All right, so when I say trust your intuition, okay? That is going to make all the difference. But it really looks like you just want this stability when it comes to your emotions, and even just in your external world as well. But you did get the Ace of Pentacles, all right? So you got the Ace of Pentacles in the root of your spread, all right? Have you looked at your other readings? That's all I'm going to say. Leo, sorry, my leg's falling asleep. Leo, so it does look like money is something that's really fueling you right now. It doesn't even have to be money. Sure, it's the biggest pentacle in the deck. So yeah, it is money, because Venus in Virgo is, Venus, first of all, rules money, right? And then Venus and Virgo in your second house of salary, income, or whatnot. It could be something motivating you, especially remember there's all that activity in your 10th house of career as well, okay? But it's also, again, remember what I said, like that comfort this week of, it could even be like material possessions. It could be, Pentacles are earthbound, so it is your physical reality. So it could be like, wanting to move into a new home, or having moved into a new home, or getting a car, buying a new car, or just something that is that's really part of this new journey, okay? There's a lot of desire here. There's a lot of things you want. Focus on that one thing you want the most, okay? Just so things aren't so like, there's no messed up lines of communication. All right. Now, you did get the 7 of Wands in your future. Okay. So this is really great. This is really interesting too, because this is saying that there is going to be this sense of like there really is something that you want. It's looking like you are going to get it. It's looking like as long as you trust your intuition, okay? It, but there's a sense of you also. Remember how I said this weekend on the 20th, the 21st, it's a power trippy, power struggly thing. It really could be a thing for y'all, okay? You could have like I don't know, like a toxic boss that just like or you could have, you know, even colleagues that are just like and you're just like, y'all, back off, come on, let's all work together here. But there is a sense of like a lot of value. And that's what this week is. Like I said, it's your passions. It's a lot of power, feeling empowerment. But there's a lot of like value, especially with when Venus is trining Jupiter. That sense of value, self-worth. Okay, really read for your Venus if you know your birth chart. It's showing up big time here. It's like no doubt. Okay. Especially because in the tree of life, I mean, you have 2 sevens here, right? Which is very Venus, Venus-y. So there is going to be a sense of you almost like in defense mode, all right? So there could be some power trippy people coming after you. So just be on guard. I want you to know he is very successful. It is a slippery slope that he is on, and it could come unexpectedly, some of these power trippy things. So just be on guard, okay? He is wearing 2 his slippers, right? You see they're 2 different shoes that he's wearing. And it's because, the story goes with this card, he's laying in bed and he hears these people coming after him, so he just scrambles in the dark and just grabs like whatever shoes is there, and he's out to defend everything that he's worked hard for, everything that he owns, everything. You do what I mean? Like it's that value, it's that valor, okay? So keep that in mind. Now let's get to your stuff. You're gonna be fine though. You're Leos. Leo, if you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I definitely want to hear from you. I want to know what's going on. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. Y'all make my day. I wouldn't be here without you. So I am truly grateful. I do appreciate it. I do love hearing from y'all. And I've said in like a lot of readings, like at night I go through your comments because your comments inspire me too. I love all these changes that y'all are going through, and I love hearing from y'all. Even if I can't respond to all of them, I'm still like, it's really nice to hear from y'all. So anyway, let me just keep going. Okay. You're good. I don't even have to keep going. You're good. Okay. You're going to be fine. Okay. Just remember to trust your intuition. You did get the Queen of Swords. All right. So that's really great. Remember, talked about power. We talked about authority. We talked about empowerment. Very interesting, though. Very interesting. 2 things here. One, when I say communicate, you really need to communicate, okay, this week. You're going to know it too. The things that you have to communicate about, you're going to know it. Just remember, don't communicate in a way where it's like, don't say things that you know that you may possibly regret. Don't say things that could get you in a power bind, but just communicate the things that you need diplomatically. Just be very communicative, all right? Because you did get the Queen of Swords, all right? And she is Libra. And remember, like I said, Libra is your 3rd house of communication, but she is someone that is very communicative, all right? You can even see her extending her hand out. She's saying, hey, come to me, talk to me. Let's talk. Let's make things right. She's okay. So there is a sense of you where you may find yourself in that situation this week, communicating in a way where you have a little bit of power in a situation, and you want to hear the truth and nothing but the truth. Okay, so this is really great. I absolutely love the fact that you got this, and I'm not gonna lie, it can have to do with relationships too. Okay, a partnership relationship, whether work, career, business, love, romance, even like a friend. It could be it could be a thing too. FYI, but there is going to be some like communicating is going to be the best solution instead of holding things in. Now, you got the Nine of Cups solo. You're good. You Leo. So this is a card of satisfaction. Okay. It's a wish come true card. It's a card where you can see the genie, or I say it's the genie in a bottle card. The man here is sitting like a genie. The cups aligned over his head, right? A lot of enlightenment. So it looks like there is something that you want that is coming through. Like I said, with this, there you have to really know what you want, though. Okay, let's make that clear. Okay, you got to know what you want. Don't go chasing, waterfalls. Is that right? That's that's the thing. Uh, but anyway, you're good. You have the Nine of Cups in your external factors area, which I absolutely love for you. It's. I mean, you're fine. You're good. You have some. You have a wish coming true. You have something coming. It's in your external factors area. Like there's, just. You're gonna get it. You stand up for yourself when you need to. Okay. Protect the things that you've worked hard for and really know what you want and be very intuitive. You did get the Five of Wands. Where it falls in your spread, it is saying that you are you're just over all the egos that play. There could be a situation this week there could be a lot of egos at play, and like I said, that's already a thing with all these squares, with the Pluto squares. It's like a lot of egos heightened. So just be that person. That's cool, right? You're the guy from Greece, right? John Travolta. Just be cool. Just be cool. And you'll be fine. The other thing is that some of y'all are in a place where you're going to feel this more as we enter November, Sagittarius season, which is your fifth house. You're going to feel a little bit more if you have kids that are fighting or they're just rambunctious and whatnot. This week, it's just like, just be, authoritative, okay? Be like, y'all, all right? No, actually, be like, y'all, have some authority with it, all right? Especially if they're, not seeing eye to eye. And it can even be a work thing, too, okay? It can be a work thing if there's colleagues. You just want it to end. If people are bickering, you want it to end, all right? So be that person. Be communicative. Use that megaphone if you need to, all right? Be that Leo. Have that authority, all right? So what I was saying, like what you'll feel more towards Sagittarius season is more like of this like family energy is going to be really nice. But right now, this week, it could just be like, rah. Lastly, you have the Hierophant. So, yeah, you know what I'm going to say. This is really great. This is, it looks like, just look at your entire spread here. It looks like you are going to spend some time really. I think there's going to be something that really compels you to really go within. That happens this week. There's going to be something that makes you feel that, okay, I really need to have some mental clarity. I really need to go within, trust my intuition. I think you're going to have that moment. And I think it's going to be really good for you because you're going to come out, not only with a lot more like awareness, which is a word I made up, awareness and clarity smushed together, but almost feeling like a better version of yourself, like Leo 2.0. I really love this for you. This is really great. And it's like a lot of spiritual, like, it's like influential. You're going to feel very influential. All right. The Hierophant is a very influential person. He is a connector between the divine and our physical reality. When I say influential, when I tell you to communicate, people are going to listen. Okay. You can even see, this is the first card, by the way, in the major arcanas where you see other people other than the main figure here. All right. But you see these two monks listening to the Hierophant. So when I say like communicate, people are going to listen. All right. So be that influential person and really, very spiritual card. So really go within. Really go within. You see the two columns he stands between. They're gray columns. Gray and tarot is wisdom. Having that wisdom, you are going to be fine. Leo, you're going to be fine. You just really spend some time going within, knowing what you want. There is going to possibly be something that does come up, especially over the weekend with all these squares with Pluto. There could be some sort of power trip that you got to work around. And again, it doesn't look like that it's you, okay? Because these squares are for the collective, right? So I could say like, Leo, it could actually be you that's the one that is going to be like, hello, I'm Shazam here, or Thor or whoever. But at the same time, yeah, sure, it can be. So, like, everyone's egos are going to be heightened, like I said. But looking at your spread, it looks like you're going to be a little bit more on the, like, someone could be power trippy toward you. So just be on guard, okay? But it does look like it's something that you really want, that you're going to get. As long as you trust your intuition, you're going to come out on top. You're going to be absolutely fine here. Yeah, you're good. So, Leo, with that said, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much. Y'all are so amazing. Y'all, next week, hello, Leo. We have another eclipse. This one is in Taurus, and this one is... like I just said, oh, by the way, the Hierophant is Taurus. So a lot of career stuff happening here. Especially with the Ace of Pentacles here. Anyway, what I was going to say is that eclipse is in Taurus. Again, that is your 10th house. So you will have a lot of activity. You may be feeling it already too. You could feel changes happening or changes that you want. Just remember, you have to really know what you want. Okay? Trust your intuition. Leo, you got this. You're amazing. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.